These dark days call for crimson nights, so when the sun sets, the crimson moon rises.
Are you ready for some football? How's it going, Crimson Knights? Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody is doing well. NFL starts up tonight. It has begun. Starting off with the Eagles versus the Cowboys. I've got it going on in the background here. Gotta be rooting for the Eagles, of course. Though we've had a rough start so far. Already 2 penalties, an Eagle ejected from the game, and another Eagle probably had a season-ending injury all on the first play of the game. So, not great, and Dallas scored a touchdown on that drive. But it's okay. It's a long season. I'm just excited to have football going. Very excited. I love football season. I love fantasy football. It's a good time. I also love playing Dune, man. I have sunk more than 100 hours into Dune, which is incredible given the fact that I really wasn't planning to get it because it didn't look that good in kind of the earlier previews, but they polished it up and I've enjoyed this game so much, I've sunk over 100 hours into the game. Now, for those of you who joined the stream last night, we actually finished the main story quests of Dune Awakening. So we are done with the main story. Now what we've got is some more side quests, live event, and some exploration. Ultimately, where I really want to get to is exploring the deep desert. Will we do it tonight? I don't know. But I think what we really want to focus on now is the main focus is leveling up our house reputation. I've started with House Atreides. We're trying to level up our house reputation with Atreides so that we can unlock a lot more things to either buy or have access to. So that's what we're going to focus on tonight, Crimson Knights. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Dune. To the sands of Arrakis. Leah, by the way, good to see you. How are you? Welcome to the stream, Leah. Yeah, I'm so happy with the progress that we've made in Dune Awakening. I've spent a ton of time just like harvesting resources, exploring, base building. So that's where honestly a lot of the time's been sunk. And I will sink more. More still will be sunk. I also was looking, there's a DLC for Dune Awakening that should be coming out sometime this month, end of September. So there's going to be more content added to the game by the end of the month. So we might even have to check that out in between, you know, some of our Borderlands 4 and Ghosts of Yotei stream. All right. So, let's start off. Top off our water. We've got a full tank. We don't got to worry about that. Let's see how long we've got on our generator here. 6 days. Let's just refuel. That only gets us to 7 days. We need more fuel. For sure. I could use more than a week. Alright, but here's what we're gonna do. I don't think that we need this radiation suit, so I might drop that off. We'll drop off the old radiation suit. Now, I'm trying to remember, where did I put, like, some of my stuff? I guess I don't really need that much more, though. Alright. So, we want to go to the testing station. Locate the Sandfly-occupied testing station. So that's going to be that one. There's also enter the Sandfly base at Western Comms. But I think this is the one. Investigate the Sandflies. This is where we want to go. So let's go. The live event is going until next Wednesday, so we have a little more than a week on the live event. Gathering up Chome salvage and trading that for some different, like, cosmetic items and whatnot. We do have to get a good bit more Chome salvage, because the total you need is 125. Jalen Hurts running in for the touchdown. Tie game. Philadelphia and Dallas. 7-7. Look at this base down here. They've got some big ships in there. It's a cool looking base, though. I like how they built it. It's a nice design of a base. I still feel like mine's kind of messy. This base looks like it's maybe been abandoned or getting destroyed. I don't know if this base... It's either abandoned and getting destroyed, or they're just building out that one wing. That's an interesting base, though. It's like a cliffside base. It's cool. To me, it looks like it doesn't have power. You know, there's no wall there. It's not sealed. That was close. Like, I think that these decaying bases are kind of a sign of people stop playing the game. Alright, so is this thing somewhere here or something, or what? Alright, so the testing station seems like it's underground. Hey, Leah, good to see you. No problem. Welcome back, Leah. Good to see you. Woods, good to see you as well. How are you? All right, we gotta find a way into this testing station. How are you, Woods? How are you, Leah? Dang it. There's like a fly or a mosquito or something in his room. Keeps landing on my face. Get off my face, dude. I'm enjoying some Eagles Cowboys football out of the corner of my eye tonight. So, is this the actual testing station? Maybe I have to go over this way. That must be what it is. I have to enter the testing station over here. Yeah. Maybe this is the entrance to the testing station over here. Leah's doing good. Glad to hear that, Leah, as always. Glad to hear when you're doing well. Oh gosh. There we go. They got a bunch of dummies. Not like unintelligent dummies, just actual dummies. All right, into the testing station we go. Wood said, how you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked how I am, because everyone asked why, but you asked how. How I do it is by simply just exist. Mute him. Mute him. Just kidding. All these dummies are kind of throwing me off. I keep thinking they're enemies or something, and it's nothing. It is nothing. Wow. I missed all those shots. All right, we gotta heal up. Kind of cool. It's like a floor with you know, greenery under it. Shallow floor. I like it though. All right, let's drink some water. I hear birds. You guys hear that? I think I hear some birds. There's a lot of dummies here. I'm saying, I'm not talking about you, Crimson Knight, so just calm down, all right? What's new with you, though, Woods? Anything? All right, let's get this guy to... start trying to flamethrower us. There we go. No healing. No healing allowed. Kind of looks like another shooting range or something, doesn't it? This whole place is just a giant shooting range. Leia said, tomorrow night I'll be watching the 70 final match. Djokovic playing tennis with Carlos is going to be an awesome tennis match tomorrow night. Are you watching with anybody in particular or just by yourself or what? I feel like this is the kind of place where they would like kind of hide some little chest. Maybe not, but maybe, you know, and I kind of want to just check. Because I'm a loot-aholic. I'm a loot-aholic. I like finding those little loot spots, but apparently there wasn't one, so I was wrong. I would have put a loot box down there if I had designed that area. Okay, I would have put a loot box down there for you. I don't know what that sound was. So I think that we're here, like, needing to investigate the sandflies, right? That's, like, why we're here. But I'm not really seeing anything yet. Like I said, Mom and I love tennis during this time of year. We love watching tennis year-round, one of our traditions that we do together. Do you ever play tennis? Or you mostly just watch it? I messed around in tennis before, but I never really played. I'll just like screw around and play sometimes with my friend. Every so often. It's rare. It's not very often, but sometimes. And it's fun. But like he actually played, you know, growing up, and so oh god, there's people in here. So much water in here. It's kind of sad when there's like water and I actually can't even drink it or do anything. I can't fill anything. I just have to leave it. Feels like such a waste, you know? that's a fun tradition, watching tennis together. I love that. We got a business contract. Report to Andrea Gannon. All right, so we got this business contract. An agreement between the Sandflies and a carry-all pilot named Trip Yates, hiring him to transport a container from a shipwreck in the Haga Rift. No mention is made of its contents. All right, so now we got everything we need here. It's time to get out. Time to leave. Really? All right, so now I think we can go straight from here to turn this in. So she's gonna be right here. We're gonna go to Andrea Gannon, turn this in, our investigation of the Sandflies. Actually, I think we're safe. We can just land it here. I'll just land it right there. No problem. Go up here. Let's talk to her, see what she says.
I did not calculate seeing you today.
Was Anton right? Did you let Commander Kloros die?
That question presupposes we had the power to save Commander Kloros. We did not. The crew of the Catheria suffered a mysterious malady of unknown scope and origin. We had to observe.
You treated a faithful defender of House Atreides like a lab rat.
You speak from a place that values emotion over knowledge. I can understand to a certain extent. Allow me to correct you. Is the ailment a disease? A poison? Is it contagious? How quickly can it spread, and by what vectors? Was it caused by an accident or maleficence? These were all unknown quantities. We had to know more before we could act.
You could still do that, like, humanely while communicating, I suppose.
At our level of responsibility, we deal with more than what is immediately in front of us. There is a larger picture at play. By attempting to save Captain Chloros, we might doom whole populations to a plague. By failing to carefully observe the malady, we might fail to learn how to stop it. Resist the knee-jerk pull of high emotion. Think. Consider.
Well, then what have you discovered regarding those mysterious deaths so
Multiple
far?
deaths spread across Arakeen. Not yet an epidemic, but the symptoms are morbid, and a connection between victims is difficult to establish. Tensions are high, particularly with the possibility that we have experienced the test run of some class of bioweapon.
What do you plan to do?
I am tasked with discovering the nature of the ailment, identifying the malefactor, if malefactor there be, and to aid in developing a defense. I calculate you will be useful in these pursuits.
Here's my report. We're looking for a carry-all pilot named Trip Yates.
Interesting. I see. A pilot hired to remove an unspecified container from the shipwreck. Excellent work.
How do we go about finding this Trip person?
I believe I have triangulated the most probable location.
Already?
I'd already generated a list of persons of interest and had tabs put on them. Trip Yates was on that list.
You're frighteningly good at your job.
As you say.
She dusts her shoulder off. So, what do you need from me at this point?
I require you to locate Trip Yates and extract information from him. I leave the method of extraction to your discretion.
All right, consider it done.
Logic and even prescience are not absolutes. I will mark your task done upon your return. Details are in the contract.
All right, goodbye. All right, we leveled up. We're now level 146. All right, so it says that Trip Yates is over at the Crossroads Trading Post, which is like the main trading post that I go to. I pressed the wrong button, dude. I accidentally fat-fingered. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Oh my gosh, dude. I fat-fingered the E button and just jumped out of my ornithopter. That was so dumb of me. Alright, maybe we'll hit this up since we're right here. I mean, thank goodness that we were able to... Really? He's already here? Oh gosh, I might be in trouble here, actually. I might actually be in trouble. Where is he? Okay, he ate the whole thing. Awesome. Alright, but I also see that there's some spice over here, so let's grab that. Oh my gosh, man. I'm playing... I don't know. I'm playing risky tonight, aren't I? Playing dumb is what I'm playing. comes. Also in the hot sun. He's here. Is he gonna jump up at me or just go by? Let's see, how much spice did I just get? 372. I mean, that's not bad. I'll take it. I almost got eaten twice. Almost got eaten twice. I jumped out of my ornithopter by accident. High in the air. Thank God I had a suspensor belt on. I think the worm must have just eaten another ship. Here again. All right, let's go now. Let's go to the trading post for real now. All right, so I got a little bit of chome salvage. I have 20. Let's see if we can spend it, actually.
I see you've returned.
All right, so we can spend it on the sword, the pistol. Let's get the chome tech sword. Why not? All right, so now we spent all of all the chome salvage that we have in our inventory, so now we don't have to, you know, carry that around. All right. All right, now we got to talk to, I think, this person.
Hey,
Oh, this is Trip Yates.
I never forget a face or a still suit silhouette, you know what I mean?
I need information.
That's so. Maybe it's old Trip's lucky day. Information is like currency, right? As valuable as gold or spice. Well, maybe not spice. What you offering?
What? I got 50 bullets. If I put them in your belly, will you shit my change? God. If I call the Sardaukar, you won't be worth the water cooling your bones. Trip, you're the only one on this planet who can help me. Please.
Wow. Wow. It's been so long since I heard a polite word. I forgot I missed it. Yeah, I'll tell you anything. Everyone knows you can trust old Trip, huh?
What did the Sandflies hire you to recover from the Kytheria wreck?
You know, yeah, it's just medical supplies to take to...
Trip.
Alright, don't be that way. Was it medical supplies? I don't know what it was. Honest, it kind of thing that attracts scary folk. You know what I mean?
What kind of scary folk?
Someone called the Red Scorpion got in touch with the Sandflies to hire me to transport the cargo. It's no
Red
question that's
Scorpion.
kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Word on the wind is serious folk are after this. Crime lords, spies, maybe even Imperials. But that's all I know. Swear to spice.
Trip.
Alright. I heard the rumour that this Red Scorpion can be found at an old testing station. So, can I go now? My cargoes won't smuggle themselves.
Alright, fine, buddy. I didn't threaten him. I just asked for his help. Alright, get information from the carryall pilot Trip Yates. Now we have to go back and report to Andrea again. Going back and forth right now. VT Lucci, how's it going over on Twitch? Welcome, welcome. Playing some Dune Awakening, doing some House Atreides quests right now. How are you? I remember when I first encountered the Eastern Shield Wall, I was like, how the heck are you supposed to get up there? Not realizing that you could get ornithopters in this game. Like, how are you supposed to get up there? It was like impossibly high. All right, so we're gonna talk to Andrea here.
I did not calculate seeing you today.
Here's my report. We're looking for someone called the Red Scorpion.
I have a dossier on that pseudonym. His real name is Turgan Hauer.
Turgan Hauer. How do we find the Red Scorpion? I'm not gonna call him that.
Based on his normal patterns of observed activity, his most probable location currently is Desert Testing Station number 142. Raid the station, find the Red Scorpion, aka Turgan Hauer, and any evidence on the whereabouts or contents of the container in question.
I'll leave at once.
That would be advisable.
You know
My
what I just
prediction
realized?
on his location loses accuracy with every minute that passes.
Today I got a haircut, and I pretty much got the exact haircut that my character has in this game. Look at this. That's hilarious. I wonder if I was looking at this guy's haircut and like the character's haircut and partially had that influence me to get this haircut. That is hilarious. All right, we leveled up again to level 147. Now we got to locate the Imperial Testing Station number 142 on the trail of the Red Scorpion. VT Lucci asked how long I've been streaming. I've been streaming probably 7 or 8 years at this point. Been streaming probably closer to 8 years. Actually, no, gosh, it's got to have been more than that. Man, I've been streaming like 9.5 years. Jeez, I've been streaming 9 or 9.5 years. Yeah. I've bounced back and forth between Twitch and YouTube. Now I multi-stream. I think let's go back to my base to drop this stuff off. And then we'll go to testing station number 142. Just depositing some stuff. Whoops. All right, so I think we're good again. Now let's go to testing station number 142. Get information about the red scorpion. Oh, he just ate that down ship. So far, and I'm gonna knock on wood for this one, I have actually only died to the sandworm like 1 or 2 times. I really thought I was gonna be dying to the sandworm a whole lot more. So I've been surprised that I haven't died to the sandworm nearly as often. Now, I've died to other things. I've died a lot. Not like a lot, but you know, I've died. But it's usually like in fights. I have only died to the sandworm itself twice, I think. Alright, now we're really getting up on this eastern shield wall. We're in the sandflies territory. Oh, okay, here's the testing station. So Imperial testing station number 142. It's a giant hole in the ground. Oh, wow. Got him. Now, is this guy still running around towards me? I don't know where that one enemy went. I don't know. Found you. See if there's any loot on the outskirts here. I'm not really expecting any, but you never know. Yeah, I don't really see any. So let's go down. See an enemy in the window there. Dang, I just one-shot him with the sword. So, let's see. Seems like there's not actually anything down here, so... I guess basically up here is the main entrance, right? I like when games add that you can, like, switch shoulders. I like that. I think that's a nice tactical feature.
Director of Desert Testing Station number 142. The mission of Station 142 is to explore this planet's seismic and volcanic history and outlook. We are therefore responsible for running extensive mineral surveys intended to locate potential valuable resources. This location was selected as being not only ideal for deep seismic probes, but also because it rests on several rich mineral deposits which can be tapped for use by this and other stations, thereby avoiding the high cost and long delays associated with space transport.
I missed most of that little lecture. It's alright. I think he was saying that this particular station is on top of these mineral deposits so they could just harvest what they needed, harvest the supplies that they needed at this particular testing station, not have to transport it.
Target found. Where's backup?
I've been using the snub-nosed pistol so much that I forget that I have this, like, essentially an assault rifle disruptor. So I haven't been using that one as much as I should.
My friends,
This is
had enough
Sandfly.
of the toil and hazards of spice harvesting. Tired of grinding your fingers to the bone so the nobles may feast while your family starves? Isn't it time some of that hard-won wealth is returned to you and yours? The Sandflies are a brotherhood of honest and loyal Dune men like you, who are simply sick and tired of breaking our backs for the wealthy, while our loved ones suffer and die.
Who's that?
Join and help to share the spoils of Dune amongst those who risk their lives to harvest it. Dune men, be a force for change. Join the Sandflies
Dune
today. In the name of the people!
Trying to start a revolution around here. Oh, geez, I actually got really hurt by that, huh? Really? I love the ambient sound in this game. We were talking about that last night with Sabisachi. They did a good job. Let's go over here first. Drink some water. Ooh, excuse me. Good little reminder to do some hydration IRL, huh? I'm doing a 10-mile race at the end of the month, end of September, and I'm trying to drink a lot more water this month, like really hydrate as much as I'm supposed to. So they say, let me think about what it is. It must be like, I don't know. It must basically be like, take your body weight and divide that in two. And that's how many ounces, like, take your body weight in pounds, divide it by 2, and that's basically how many ounces of water you should be drinking every day. And probably you should be drinking a little bit more than that. But, you know, that's way more water than I'm normally drinking in a day, so I'm really trying to increase my hydration so that, you know, just so that my body is in a state of being hydrated, as opposed to just trying to suck in water during the race. You know, I go in hydrated.
Power.
Look at these swords.
We had
That's
a
cool.
good thing going here, but you pushed it too far. You started to believe your own speeches. I thought you were smarter than that. Well, I was in Harko yesterday, and I overheard a pair of Harkonnen officers talking about the movement and mentioning the Red Scorpion. Not the sand flies, but the Red Scorpion specifically. I know you like the attention, and now you're going to reap what you sow. If you're lucky, the house troopers will find you before the horde of Solari-hungry mercenaries. Me, I'm going back to the smugglers. Good luck, Red Scorpion.
These sword fights are like more involved these days.
Need to reload.
All right. That wasn't too difficult. Hope you're doing well, Crimson Knights. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the video and being subscribed, joined, and followed on the channel on YouTube and on Twitch. Appreciate you guys, and I enjoy hanging out and playing games, and I hope that you're enjoying it as well. Why was there, like, mechanical parts inside of an ore refiner? That doesn't make sense. So I guess that's the trick. You basically just have to block them twice now before you can kill them. Used to be one block, you're good. Now it's, you gotta get 2. So the battles just take a little longer. You gotta be a little bit more patient.
Who's there?
But that's fine.
Shields on.
Or you
I
can
need
just do
backup.
this. Grapple hook. You're dead. don't need any copper ore. But that's what they got in here. A bunch of copper ore. These things are some kind of processors or something, I don't know. They don't have any loot in them for me, so what do I care?
Our time is near. And while the Harkonnen and Atreides enjoy the privileges of Canley to indulge their ancient feuds, workers die in the fields, gathering the very wealth that supports them. Without us, they are nothing. They are few, we are legion. We are the people. And in the name of the people, I say it's time they take warning. It is time they learn this is Arrakis. Anything that you tread upon can be lethal. When a scorpion is ground beneath a heel, it strikes back, and its sting is deadly. Soon we will have the strength to show them. Soon we will have the strength to strike, and strike we will. In the name of the Red Scorpion, in the name of the Sandflies, and in the name of the people.
Try to quickly put on her body shield. It did not work. Man, this is a pretty massive testing station so far. I don't have time for this. Is this guy like hurting me through this? Let's just heal up. All right, now let's do. Now let's move. Yeah, the revolution for you is over.
Over the last year,
this is an ancient scientist.
Are quite common, as we assumed would be the case given the Horst and Graben landscape present in the region. I am confident that deeper, more extensive Grabens exist beyond the confines of the shield wall. But these have long since filled with dust.
Grabens.
Dr. Ehlers, over at the Sandworm Research Facility, believes that such deep desert grabens may serve as breeding grounds for sandworms large enough to dwarf the specimens found here in the Urg. A terrifying prospect indeed. Turning to the potential for volcanic activity.
Alright, so the planet may be transforming not for the better.
I see something.
Jeez. taking a lot of damage here. These guys need to die. There we go. All right, we handled it. Situation handled. The heck was that? Oh, jeez. Thing's actually hitting me. Oh, God. Okay, now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in trouble. What is that they're shooting me with here? I still got 13 bandages left. So we're all right in that respect. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. I don't know what she was shooting me with. I don't know. Heal kit Mark II. Looks like we're getting somewhat closer, but still not super close to our destination here. Really? How many times I gotta block you? I don't know. I don't really understand the rhyme or reason for when somebody is staggered enough for me to actually, you know, break their shield and kill them. I don't know. I don't know. I always think this is cool. The ornithopters with the, you know, camo over them. I like it. Not dealing with that time. gosh. That's not good. I'm burning. Shoot. Let's hide here. Where the heck did you come from? Oh my gosh. Y'all need to chill. Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna die. I just have to run. There we go. Now that I killed one, I'll be all right. Nope, nope. There's another one? All right, I think we took care of him. That was close. That was close, though. I was downed. I thought I was gonna die. I thought they had me. Oh my gosh, there's more? Who is this? This is like a boss type of person? I don't know. Let's get up here. See if he chases.
Shield off.
All right, we got him. I don't think that was like the red scorpion or anything. Woo! These flamethrower guys, I think, are some of the most difficult enemies to defeat in this game. I think they're challenging. All right, we got the blue ID band. We get this along with the delivery report. Now we gotta get back to Andrea Gannon again to report back to her again.
It's all gone bad. How did I not see this coming? I should have kept it small. Worked in the shadows. Tanks, doctors, what was I thinking? Of course that was going to draw attention. Now it's just like the Duke's household all over again. I wanted to rise too far. Too fast. And wouldn't my old comrades like to get a hold of Turgenhauer again? I'd be better off left to the tender mercies of the Harkonnen. I'll find a way out of this. I mean, I always do. Maybe I can sell them out. Yeah. Make them think Norin is the man they're after. I mean, he's the kind of fool who'd happily die in my place if he thought it would help the cause. Yes. Yeah, that might work. I'm gonna have to work fast, though.
The Red Scorpion tried to sell out his own guys because he got scared. He's a coward. Spice-infused aluminum dust and a spark sword. Schematic. Scout Ornithopter engine Mark IV. That's pretty nice. Alright, we got some decent loot here. Looks like the Dallas Cowboys are attempting a 53-yard field goal. See if he gets it. Pretty good. Yeah, he got it. Wow. That's a solid field goal. So it's a 21-20 game. Eagles up over Dallas at the half. It's a close game.
Greetings from Hassel Seraph.
I've already talked to you, sir. All right, time to get out of here. Go back to Andrea Gannon. We'll also have to go back to base again to drop off all our stuff. High altitude means increased fuel consumption. Water. See what she says.
I did not calculate seeing you today.
Here's my report. There's evidence of a canister taken from the wreck. A report on the successful delivery of several spice shipments to anonymized wealthy customers, several of them in Arakeen. One shipping canister sent to Desert Testing Station 142 is described as being recovered from the wreck.
Let me see what you have. Your work continues to impress. Notations of payments made, and a notation of delivery to the Stone Sentinel. Curious.
So what's the next move?
Things will move more swiftly now. Get to the Stone Sentinel and gather intel regarding this canister.
Says the Sandflies seem intent on using whatever they found on the Kytheria in their spice mining operations at the Stone Sentinel. This may be our final chance to recover the contents or whatever is left of them. Explore the base there and see what you can find with all due haste. This will increase our House Atreides standing by 50.
Do this, and I will bring you into deeper strata of intrigue, with all of the dangers and rewards that come with it.
Sounds good. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, it does say my house standing was increased. Secrets of the Stone Sentinel. So let's see. Our house standing is still 3. We're level 3. Ultimately, we're trying to get to level 5. Dogpool, how's it going, man? How are you doing, Dogpool? Good to see you, dude. So let's see here. This I can research the schematic. All right. But I'm curious, is this thing full or something? No, so... Ah, okay, but the stack is full. That's what's getting me. Well, let's try this again. Quick deposit. Got a bunch of stuff. A lot of this stuff I just need to like sell or recycle. So at some point I'm gonna have to go do some inventory management to just like sell or recycle all this stuff. Glad to hear that you're doing good, Dogpool. I'm doing well, and the game's been good. So last night we beat the main story of Dune Awakening last night, and my ultimate goal is that I want to get out into the deep desert, and I want to get house standing up to level 5. So right now we're working on the house standing portion. Oh, that was another thing I was gonna do. How do you create a guild? Go to guild, so I can create a guild for 1,000. The guild name would be the Crimson Knights. Boom, we did it. It says faction is neutral. I wonder, how do you make it not neutral? Okay, so we can align with Atreides. Members aligned with House Harkonnen will be removed. All right, so we'll align with Atreides here. Atreides nuts. Frenemies of Arrakis. Wow. See, I should have done this a long time ago. I should have just created a guild. So I could have been benefiting from these other things. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the Sandfly's base to find the secrets of the Stone Sentinel. Yeah. I probably should have tried making friends and like joining a guild in this game before I put 100 hours into it. But I really didn't anticipate I was going to put that kind of time in. Thing is, I have found that when I join guilds of like randoms, or even honestly, like one time I joined a guild for a mobile game, like a Star Wars mobile game. I joined a guild with an IRL friend, and like the guild was like running raids literally in the middle of the night, and they would be like angry at you if you didn't show up and like help with the raid and stuff. And it was just like, I finally had to quit. I was like, I can't do this. Like, I have to sleep. I have a family and a job, you know? My job is not raiding in this Star Wars mobile game. So I'm always pretty hesitant to like join a guild that's not like chill, you know? I can join a chill guild, but the best way to guarantee that is if you know, play with people who you know, either, you know, for me, the Crimson Knights, or people I know IRL. Oh, jeez. This guy's lit me up. Where'd this other dude go? That's the real question. Where's Flamethrower Man? Oh, I just realized I don't have my shield on. What am I doing? No wonder I got lit up so bad.
Shields up!
Yeah, I should have created the guild a long time ago, though. Because, see, now I'm contributing towards the Landsrad, and I'll get benefits from that. this water? Oh, no, but it is, a bunch of fuel cells. That's nice. I will take fuel cells gladly. Anyway, Dogpool, what's new with you, man? What you been up to lately? You ready for Borderlands 4? It's coming out next Friday. That's gonna be exciting, man. Can't believe it's here now. It felt like it was really far away for a while, and now it's here. Alright, so this is like not the first time I've done this particular base. I've already been in here multiple times. I'm not even bothering to collect blood anymore because I have such a backlog of blood to process. I should create another water container. I want to create a Fremen death still so that I can actually harvest water, exsanguinate water from the bodies, full bodies.
Someone's here.
Oh man, my house car pop's about to break, which is not ideal. Oh shoot. I gotta kill this guy before I can get the chat. Got him. Welcome, Sabi. Welcome, Maddie. How are you guys doing? Sabi said, you won't believe it. Silksong's crashing all the stores, over 500,000 players within 3 hours. Yeah, everyone was saying that Silksong was going to be huge. Like, the indie game space is like, we do not want to release our game around Silksong. Look at this. Spice is nice. It's actually not that much spice. 10 spice, a little bit of residue. It's not that much, but still, I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain. Maddie said, where's the birthday person? I see she hasn't been in the chat yet. Who's our birthday person? It's Bry's birthday today? Oh man, that's exciting. Well, I haven't seen Bry in the chat, which is totally fine, obviously. But happy birthday to Bry from the Crimson Overlord and the Crimson Knights. We love and appreciate you, Bry. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a good day. Looking forward to hearing about it. Also, you see we got some industrial pumps and whatnot. I think that's why I originally came here, because I needed industrial pumps to try to make the ornithopter. So we came here just to like loot those. Is this... Who's sniping at me? Oh, there he is. I found him. Don't worry. Glad to hear that you're doing well, Sabi. Dogpool said Silk Song's on Game Pass. Yeah, I saw that. I think it was like a day one release, right? Silk Song. You know, I'm actually... I don't know. Why... I guess... Why is everyone so excited about Silk Song? I haven't necessarily seen anything that was like, oh man, I just can't wait to play Silk Song. But I also haven't been paying much attention to it, so I should look into it more. The game that I'm actually kind of interested to try out is the game that's the free game in the Epic Game Store right now. I think it's called like Monument Valley or something like that, but looks kind of fun. Like it's kind of an artistic, puzzly type of game. Dogpool said Hollow Knight was a good roguelike indie. I guess I've just never been into like that genre, you know? So it hasn't piqued my interest as much, but obviously there's a huge swath of gamers that are into that kind of game and being very well received. Right, Silk Song's a prequel to Hollow Knight. Okay, I remember us talking about that before. Okay. I'm gonna go knife on this guy. Oh, it only took one hit, too. Alright, that was easier than I expected. I've been watching the Eagles-Cowboys game out of the corner of my eye. Whoa, Jake Elliott's going for a 58-yarder. I mean, that's... should still be within his range, but that's long. Nailed it. Wow. 58 yards. No problem. Nice. Lots of good loot there. Industrial pumps. We got Quirth's jacket and some spice-infused aluminum dust. And then let's grab this. Spice residue sample. How long is Hollow Knight? Like, how long of a game is it? Said they're both on Game Pass, Dogpool said. Sabi said, Silk Song, super hype because it's a long-awaited sequel to, I think, prequel to Hollow Knight, which is considered one of the best indie games ever made. Hollow Knight had incredible atmosphere, tight gameplay, deep lore, and a huge world to explore, so fans have been waiting years to see how Team Cherry will expand on that. Silk Song promises a whole new kingdom to explore, hundreds of new enemies, bosses, abilities, and an entirely new protagonist, Hornet, with faster, more acrobatic gameplay. The hype also comes from the same company. I feel like Sabi could write like the, you know, what they put on the back of the box for the video games. $50 hours to finish Hollow Knight. Oh my gosh. That's like a pretty extensive game. What? Normally 3 does it. Usually 3 does the trick. Unless you just whiff it like that, then it doesn't. We got a thunderstorm going on outside IRL. Alright, I wasn't really trying to fight my way through this base, but since we're here, let's see if there's any other loot I can grab on our way out. And there is. Alright, cool. So we're out. We're supposed to go back to Andrea Gannon to report to her again, so let's go do that. Dogpool said Rashad actually did a playthrough. He was really good, got a bit of a following doing it. I do remember that he was playing that. That's cool. Oh, we're too high altitude. Interesting. Oh, I see where we are. I didn't realize we were here. Alright, let's see if Andrea Gannon can give us some better leveling reputation with House Atreides. That's what we're working on right now.
I did not calculate seeing you today.
All I could find was some spice residue from the shipping canister. It says, a spice sample taken from the canister recovered from the Kytheria wreck. It looks and smells like any other spice melange on Arrakis.
Interesting. Let's see what you have. That does fit the profile of the Sandfly's illegal spice trade. A possible dead end, but I will have the sample tested. I calculate you're ready to participate in a deeper level in the game I play. Congratulations.
You're playing Dune Awakening too? What now?
Your work has been exemplary. I've put in a good word with my mentor, Thufir Hawat, Mentat to Duke Leto Atreides. I want you to visit him in person.
You sound like you admire him greatly.
He is the finest man I know, the perfect Mentat. He has all the pertinent details of our investigation, but I'd like you to mention one more thing.
And what is that exactly?
I've built a strong case against the man most likely responsible for all of these deaths, an influential and respected businessman in Arrakeen.
What's his name?
Ambrose Lucifera.
I thought she was going to say CrimsonMune.
The same name. I've collected evidence of corrupted business ventures and a connection to Captain Skorda. What's more, he knows several of the victims of the tainted spice and has been in contact with a Harkonnen agent. I intend to put a stop to this. I'd like Thufir's permission to eliminate Ambrose Lucifera with extreme prejudice. He's on Arrakis briefly, so our window of opportunity is small.
Should we be so quick to assassinate?
The equation is simple. On balance, this man has inflicted death and misery far outweighing the benefits of his existence. He must be eliminated. What's more, he should be eliminated by us, thus sparing the honor and dignity of more righteous members of House Atreides.
This Ambrose should be eliminated at once. I'll talk to Thufir Hawat.
You have my every confidence.
So again, Thufir is from the original books in Dune, like of Dune. So they, even though this is an alternate timeline from the books, they still have a lot of the same characters in this game. All right, the Master of Assassins, meet Thufir Hawat. We've leveled up to 151. Jeez, man. We're over level 150 in this game. It's crazy. Poison Spice Journey introduced. And the Deadly Intelligence Journey is complete. Now, I want to know... Yeah, we're still, like, just inching up our reputation here. I want to have a much higher reputation. At least I want to get to 4. At least get to 4. Ultimately, we want to get to 5, which I think is max reputation rank for the house. Oops. Returning back to base as usual. Drop off all our stuff. Yeah, so I mean, at this point, the 2 games that I'm really looking forward to and excited about, Borderlands 4 coming out next Friday, and then Ghosts of Yotei coming out at the beginning of October. And then, you know, Battlefield 6, but that's going to be more like, you know, the Battle Royale Sunday type of vibes. So we'll try to play that. And then I have been looking at, you know, kind of tracking... Oh, shoot, I lost on my... All right, so we need this. Or just keep it on my radar. Outer Worlds 2. Outer Worlds 2. Oh, I lost my welding tool as well. So let's do this. Maybe we should play Outer Worlds 1 first. I don't know. I mean, do you really have to play Outer Worlds 1 to just jump into Outer Worlds 2? I never played Outer Worlds 1. But I'm not sure that you need to have played it to jump into 2. What am I doing? Drinking the water. Alright, so Thufir Hawat is an Arakeen. Let's look at this. I almost need to go with like a new House Karpov. I wonder if I have better ones. Let's go over here. Dogpole said, no, we don't need to have played it to jump in to Outer Worlds 2, so we'll see. I mean, I might not play it at all, is the thing. Let me research this. But it's on my radar as something that we might want to play. There's an Artisan Karpov. But I think House Karpov is better than Artisan. Yeah, I really need to do like some inventory rearranging. That's another Artisan Karpov. Alright, so I don't think I have another House Karpov.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
So I either need to make a new House Karpov or repair this one, but this is almost looking like, I don't know, is it even worth repairing? For 2 aluminum ingots and 2 silicone blocks, like, it's kind of expensive. Kind of wondering, like, which one's my weapons fabricator? That is. All right, so let's turn this off. Let's turn this on. And then let's look at... So House Karpov.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Adept Karpov. Well, I could make an Adept Karpov. It's a little bit expensive. You know, 30 duraluminum ingots. On the other hand, why not? You know? Alright, I could make an Adept Karpov. I could also make an Adept Jabal Spit Dart. Do I have that? So what's this do? This does 7.8 damage per shot. Whereas this will do 45 damage per shot. Alright, so let's make this. We'll make an Adept Karpov.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Alright, and then what do I have here? This is an Artisan Jabal Spit Dart. So an Artisan Spit Dart is all the way down here, 57 damage per shot. If I make an Adept, it'll be 149. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's so much better. I gotta do that. I gotta upgrade this. So I need 9 more silicone blocks. And I need more flower sand to do it. Daggone it. I also need some duraluminum. Is this on? It is on. Okay. I need duraluminum ingots, but for that I need more jasmium crystal. And that would be a whole thing. But maybe we just gotta go do it. I don't know. Jasmium crystal, you have to go out into Sheol, into the radiated zones. I think we'll just do this. Arakeen is basically up in the north east of the map, of the world map, overland map. Huh. So it's raining pretty hard. There is lightning. I wonder if they're delaying the Eagles-Cowboys game for the rain and lightning. Yeah, they're still out there playing right now, I think. Still on the field. But it looks like they might not be playing. I don't know. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to go to the edge of the map right now so that I can get on the overworld map and then go to Arakeen from there. Yeah, so there's lightning right now. So I think the NFL game has been currently delayed until the lightning passes. Yep, let's go to the world map. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna zip over this way. What? We're gonna zip over this way, try to get over to Arakeen. This is like the more free way. We don't have to pay 2,500 Solari to fly this way. But I wonder what's like if I ran out of water or ran out of fuel, what would happen? Would I just die? Would I lose my ornithopter at that point or what? But see, that's how easy it is to get to Arakeen. Boom, done. Taking a minute to load us in here, though. There we go. So, we gotta go find Thufir Howitz, a world, universe, galaxy class Mentat. Go talk to this guy. Let's look at the map. Where actually is he? Okay, so he's way up here. All right. Master of Assassins. Again, Crimson Knights, thank you for being here. Thanks for liking the video, being subscribed, joined, followed on the channel on YouTube and on Twitch. I do believe that if you're watching on Twitch, drops should be enabled. You can get some special building items in Dune Awakening. Speaking of Twitch drops, there's also Twitch drops for GTA going on right now. You can get up to 1 million in-game GTA dollars. You can also get a special GTA suit. The only thing is you do have to watch a pretty long time. You got to watch 8 hours to get everything. Is this Thufir Howitz?
I expected you.
It is, okay.
Sorry. Occupational hazard.
I'm wondering if you might have any information to share about Liet Kynes, the old
Your
planetologist.
service to the house has been noted. You've earned some answers. What do you want to know?
Anything and everything you can tell me about Liet Kynes.
Liet Kynes was always arrogant, able to slip away from my spies, seemingly at will. Half a servant of the Imperium, half a wild Fremen. What always puzzled me the most about Kynes was how little the war bothered them. At least until the Sardaukar began their little genocide. Then it became personal. Kynes was instrumental in clearing the Sieges, evacuating the Fremen, warning them. But in the end, Kynes only achieved death. Pulling down the walls of the Siege Tal was a brave, desperate move.
So, what was Kynes researching?
Kynes was always tight-lipped on the subject. Something of great importance to the Fremen, I'd imagine. It wasn't the spice, I can tell you that.
Why?
Kynes sneered when we mentioned it. Like the Fremen, Kynes had no interest in the spice. No, whatever research Kynes was doing died at Siege Tar.
So, at least in the books, and I think that they did carry this concept over to the game, Kynes was trying to transform the entire landscape and ecosystem of Arrakis to have water and be like more habitable for human life. So that's what he was doing. He was trying to engineer plants and, you know, basically change the whole ecosystem to be better for them to live. Siege Tar, where's that?
It's a Fremen place, though long destroyed by the Sardaukar. The siege itself was destroyed in the battle, but the entrance still exists. In Haga Basin, north of Misa Tiril, where the Udum meets the Shield Wall. That's all that remains of Kynes and Siege Tar.
Then it makes me say goodbye. And we say
expected
hi
you.
again.
Sorry. Occupational hazard.
Andrea Gannon sent me.
Andrea speaks very highly of you. If that was all I knew of you, it would be enough. I know a great deal more.
Well, what do you know about me?
Your file grows daily. I'm quite pleased with the investigation into Skorda and the tainted spice. I look forward to the results of the analysis.
This war of assassins takes a terrible toll, doesn't it?
You're more right than you know. This war inflicts wounds upon my Duke and his people that cannot be seen upon the flesh, only behind the eyes. But I must remind myself that this war of assassins is also the scar of a miraculous survival. Our arrival on Arrakis was a very near thing. The first step in avoiding a trap is knowing of its existence. That's how we survived. That's how we continue to survive. Every day is a victory.
One more thing. Andrea wants permission to eliminate Ambrose Lucifera.
Ah, she thinks he's responsible? Permission denied. The evidence is circumstantial, and he provides financial support. Assassination would be hasty.
That's literally what I said. I was like, isn't it a little bit hasty to assassinate this dude based on not much evidence? And she's like, nope, we need to kill him. Okay, well, I'll tell her.
Andrea is my most promising protege. She may seem to have a machine mind, but she's as human as you and I. She does not show it, but she takes the tainted spice deaths personally. She sees it as a personal failure to compute the truth rapidly enough.
Okay, goodbye. All right, now we gotta go back to Andrea and tell her, no, you can't do that. Can't do that, Andrea.
Always good to see a familiar face. What can I do for you today?
Sell me anything. See, this is the thing. You have to have these levels. Like, you have to level up your reputation to be able to buy any of this stuff. Atreides, yeah, I have this. Yeah, you gotta be like level 5 for that. Level 4 will unlock a lot for us if we can get our reputation to level 4. I feel like with my hood being red, I kind of look like Little Red Riding Hood. Maybe I should change the color. I think that possibly these ornithopters are... These other ornithopters are like real people. Now, I think that because I'm coming into the Haga Basin from the... Okay, it puts me down on the ground. But I think this should have me, yeah, relatively close to where I want to be. So, Andrea's over this way. Yeah, look at that base though. That's a nice looking base. It almost looks like it's from like Naboo in Star Wars. So we're coming all the way back here because we couldn't just give her a phone call and be like, we're not going to kill that guy.
The balance of probability suggested I would see you soon.
I had a pleasant discussion with Shai-Halud.
Good. I have the test results of the tainted spice. It will take time to interpret the data, but we will have a better understanding of this poison. What did Thufir say regarding my request to eliminate Ambrose Lucifera?
Halud denied your request. He says the evidence is circumstantial.
What? No, his is a brilliant mind. Surely he understands the logic, the calculation, the need. Lucifera is a corruption, a cancer. The only kindness is to cut him out. The only solution to the equation is terminal. Why doesn't he compute that?
Well, what can we do about that now?
Thufir is rarely wrong. but he is wrong now. We must act before it is too late. We will take the initiative, and I will take full responsibility.
This insubordination isn't right. How can Ambrose be so important?
On the surface, Ambrose Lucifera appears to be a wealthy, if inconsequential, reveler. But he's had a hand in many hidden deals related to the war. He has covert ties to the Harkonnen. He is involved with the tainted spice. I know he is. People I know have died because we failed to act quickly. I cannot allow this to continue. We must strike before Ambrose is beyond our grasp. Hesitation is not an option.
What do you think, Crimson Knight? Should I do it or no? I mean, I'm leaning towards no. I need to think carefully about this.
Quickly.
I guess I have to, huh? Like, I guess I have to. Alright, I don't think it really gives us a choice here.
The balance of probability suggested Thufir is rarely wrong, but he is wrong.
I just have to do it.
We must act before it is too late. We will take the initiative, and I will take full responsibility.
So Ambrose Lucifer is a traitor to the cause. It's up to us to cut out this cancer. A small sacrifice to the betterment of the house. It's simple math. Take this poison wine to him at the Seleucid Bull in Arakeen. Make sure he imbibes it. I will deal with the fallout. She says.
I've taken the liberty of lacing this expensive bottle of wine with some of the tainted spice. It will be undetectable to poison snoopers.
How do I convince Ambrose to accept the gift?
Ambrose is a known Epicurean and experience seeker. Convince him that this bottle of wine is a singular and exclusive experience. I'm too well known in Arakeen, but you can make sure Ambrose drinks this. Take the bottle. Say no more. I know you'll do the right thing.
All right. Goodbye. The war profiteer. All right. Crimson Knights. I kind of want to try going to the deep desert. I've never been to the deep desert. I kind of want to just go for it. What do you think? Kind of thinking maybe we just go for it. Go out to the deep desert, try to explore a little bit. I'm not really trying to get into like the PvP because I'll just get destroyed by the guilds that are out there. But it's kind of what I'm thinking. It's enabled. Is this thing enabled? Disable that. Let's enable this. I think this is how I can make some wire. Maybe I'm wrong. Where do I make the wire? Oh, no, it is here. Welding wire. Okay.
Read this message, Crimson.
All right, let's repair these. Sabi redeems a reaction thing or something. These wings are starting to really have some wear and tear here. All right, so we repaired up. Got some fuel. Like I say, I kind of want to just go to the deep desert, Crimson Knights. Let's just do it. Let's try to go out to the deep desert. Just a little foray out there. See what we can find. Kind of, let's see. I have a Cutteray Mark IV though. Hold on. We might need a better Cutteray. Let's go back. Let's go back. Because what we want to do is get like the tier 6 materials that are only in the deep desert. But I think to get anything out there, to harvest anything, I would need a better Cutteray, I'm thinking. Let's see. Thermoelectric coolers. Where do you get this? You can only get thermoelectric coolers from the deep desert. Okay. Spare parts are usually found in the deep desert on the shield wall. So you can get thermoelectric coolers out there. But in order to actually be able to... like, this can do titanium and stravidium. So I will need a Mark V. And I don't think that I have one. It's a Mark 1. I don't think I have a Mark 5. And honestly, I shouldn't even be carrying this blood extractor. Don't need it right now. Alright, so... somehow we have to find these thermoelectric coolers in order to be able to actually craft the Cutteray Mark V. And once we are able to craft the Cutteray Mark V, then we could go back to the deep desert and we could harvest like titanium and stravidium if we can find it, and then that would give us the ability to make like the best vehicles, the best everything in the game for the most part at this time. as a reminder, Crimson Knights, I will not be streaming tomorrow night. I normally do stream on Fridays, but I have a work trip that I have to do, and I will be on the road till very late, so I won't be able to stream tomorrow night. That's why I'm streaming tonight instead. In fact, I'm not planning to stream at all this weekend. I'm not planning to stream on Sunday either, because I really want to watch the Ravens game. Want to watch the Ravens game with the Crimson Wife. So the next stream would be next week. All right, so I think that the deep desert is up this way. Isn't this the deep desert? Can I not go in it? Oh, you have to go this way? Nothing survives the Coriolis storm. So is there a Coriolis storm there right now? If I load in here and there's a freaking Coriolis storm, I'm gonna be so upset. All right, we just got Coriolis storms will destroy everything in the deep desert and reshape it. Make sure you get all your valuables out of the deep desert before the Coriolis storm comes. You can only exit the deep desert from the shield wall to the south. Taxi service. All right, deep desert journey introduced. In the deep desert, building costs are reduced by 50%. Demolishing buildings refunds 100% of the resources used. Now, what we need to somehow find are these, like... I guess we have to find salvages for... finding those... thermo-cooling things, right? Now, can I still do this is a question. Alright, yes, so I can still do that. Alright, so Crimson Knights, this is my very first time out in the deep desert. We're trying to see if we can find those thermoelectric coolings devices. Indara's cradle. All right, we just got 3 thermoelectric coolers just from that. Awesome. So I guess we gotta search for other deposits like that. Get these thermoelectric coolers. And I think we need like at least 7 to make the Cut Array Mark 5. This could be a salvage. I don't know. I guess I didn't bring my radiation suit. Maybe I should have brought that. Is this gonna have radiation? All right, so this is a... Whoops. This is a PvP area. Wreck of the Hyperbatus. So if there's another player in here, they could just kill me. Looks like someone was recently here, possibly. All they left is a mercenary heavy chest plate. And I'll take it. An adept dirk. They took everything else, dude. All right, so that was pretty fruitless. But I think I did see... I think I saw, like, over that way. Over that way. There was another... little cave type of deal, so let's see if we can get over that way. Oh, there it is. All right, let's just use this. I think that's a cave thing over here, but I can't really tell. Could be somebody's base, actually. Yeah, maybe I'm seeing somebody's base. Imperial testing station number 37. All right. Here we go, Crimson Knights. See what we can find here. Again, this is the very first time I've ever been out in the deep desert.
Who's that?
That didn't work. Alright, this is tough, man. How am I supposed to beat these guys? Okay, there we go.
There is no escape.
Really?
Shield raised.
Freaking die, dude. Ow. Sheesh. Why was that so tough? Let's use our new Adept Karpov on this guy. There we go. Let's see what kind of damage this does. Still took a lot of shots to his face. We got 3 more thermoelectric coolers, though, so that's good. We just need a whole set of these things. I think we now have 8, which means we may actually have enough thermoelectric coolers at this point. Never mind. We now don't have thermoelectric coolers. See, I think everything in the deep desert used to be PvP. But they did make part of it PvE, so, alright. So I still have some of my stuff. But now I need to go try to get my backpack back. And maybe I'm not strong enough for this. I don't know. I mean, that dude, like, wrecked me. This guy is strong, dude. This guy right here. Not that guy, this guy. Maybe it just doesn't do as much damage from a distance. Maybe the damage falls off pretty quick. So we're getting lots of thermoelectric coolers, which is great. I don't know if they're also used, if thermoelectric coolers are also used in other things. Looks cool, this light. All right, so I think that's the extent of the testing station, at least on that side. So I guess now we'll go to the other side and see if there's anything more over there. Handled that one a lot better. It's interesting, out here in the deep desert, there's a lot more like chatter from people. See everybody chatting on the side. These guys are just like heavy hitters though. One hit does major damage. Now apparently we have 19 thermoelectric coolers. This is exciting though, Crimson Knights. I feel so excited that we're in the deep desert, like legit. This could be a problem. Oh god, this could really be a problem. One down. Alright, maybe we should do this one with the sword. Yeah, so they're not too strong. They're not too strong. We're okay. This is fine. We got compact compactor Mark V, spice infused door aluminum dust, bunch of other stuff, some water. $30 intel points, nice. Lots of thermoelectric coolers. All right. So now I think we have fully explored this testing station. And so at this point, what we really should do is leave the deep desert, go back to our base, craft a Mark V cut array, then come back here, look for titanium and stravidium. I just want to see, like, do I see anything that looks like titanium and stravidium? I don't really know what it would look like. I'm just picking up these fuel cells since I see them. Always good to have more fuel cells. Now see, this is the base that I was seeing, and it looks like it's pretty much not much going on here. No access to these things. All right, so we've barely dipped our toe into the deep desert. But let's go get a better cut array. Let's go try to make a better cut array. And then we'll come back. Now, I might not even be able to make a better cut array right now, because I might have to also get, like, duraluminum and, you know, do a whole resource questing. If that's the case, then, you know, we might have to make the return to the deep desert later. In like a future stream. Entering area, sector A3. I think this is how I get out of here, right? All right, yep. We're getting into the world map now. So it's a little bit far to get back. We'll just go back to our base. See if we can craft the next level of the cut array. I'm not going to be able to glide over this. Is that sandstorm coming or going? I think it might be coming. Yeah, I think this sandstorm's coming towards us, so I'm just gonna wait it out here. See, this thing's actually gonna close while the sandstorm passes through. Oh, that's fun. The people on the outside actually run in. That's a cool little detail. It's already opening back up, like it closed for like 1 second. And it's already opening back up. Like, all right, everybody, it's the storm passed. That was it. I think the game just doesn't want you to feel trapped in there for too long. All right. Glad we noticed that, though. All right. Okay, so we've got 37 thermoelectric coolers. Spice-infused duraluminum dust. Where was I putting that? Oh, shoot. I keep doing that, too. I need my welding tool back. We'll just put that there. All right, so now let's go see what it takes us to make the cut array. All right, so to make the cut array Mark V, I need like 20 more duraluminum ingots. But I'm good on everything else, like real good on everything else. So I'm gonna have to, in order to make duraluminum ingots, I'm gonna have to go get some more jasmium. So I have some aluminum ingots, and it looks like I can make a lot more aluminum ingots. Maybe I should do that. Let's make a bunch more aluminum ingots. But I need to get jasmium crystal. Make more duraluminum. All right. I'm thinking I might stop the stream here. So over the weekend, even though I won't be able to stream, what I'll do is I will work on harvesting some jasmium crystal so that I can craft some more duraluminum and be able to make ultimately the new cut array. I'll also work on getting some flower sand so that we can make some silicone and repair things and whatnot. And kind of get set up so that we're ready for another Dune stream next week. Now, next week, we do have Borderlands 4 is going to be Friday for sure. Tada Studios redeemed a sub night and wants us to play Outlast 2. So we're going to do that. The only thing that I need to figure out with him is he wanted me to play it on September 10th, Wednesday, but I am going to be working pretty late on September 10th. So I'm thinking we might want to do the Outlast 2 stream on 9/11, next Thursday. And I might be able to do like kind of a shorter Dune stream on Wednesday, but I just don't think that we should do the sub night on Wednesday because I'm not going to have enough time. And then we can also do a Dune stream on Monday. So most likely next week it'll be Dune on Monday, a short one on Wednesday, Outlast 2 on Thursday, and Borderlands 4 on Friday. Now, Sabi gave us some content that he wants us to react to, so let's check out whatever that is. Check gaming channel, Crimson. React to the clips, please. All right, so this shows Silk Song up at 500,000 players on Steam. Kind of crazy. They actually did it. Hive Lords have arrived. Oh, okay. I think I saw this clip actually.
Before the Hive Lords showed up.
There he is over there. Look, look, look. You see it? He's gone. You missed it.
You were on the other side of the rock.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stick together. So if you see it, I see it. I'm making content, baby.
I ran around so I could see it. Oh, you hear that?
There.
Trouble. There you go.
Holy
He doesn't get better view than that.
Dude, that's crazy.
What the fuck is that? Holy.
How are you supposed to defeat that thing, dude?
That's a thing.
Oh,
okay. He just
slams down.
Immediately dead.
Dodge that.
I did see, not this exact clip, but I saw this thing earlier. That's crazy. Helldivers 2 times Halo. Crossover with Halo. I've seen this too. The year's 2185. Super Earth's at war with 3 alien aggressors. Teams of highly trained Helldivers are freedom's only defense. They're the best of the best. of the best. Halo ODST. M7S. Nice. There's the Halo gun right there. There's the classic gun. Are they gonna put the sniper rifle in here too? Okay, you got the shotty. New patterns. That guy just run over his friend. I hate when people do that. Very cool, very cool. I like it. No Man's Sky players have already been hard at work recreating... Oh yeah, I think I've seen this too. Like this is like the Boba Fett, Jango Fett ship in Star Wars they basically made in No Man's Sky. It used to be called like the Slave One, right? And they renamed it to something else. I don't know what it's called now. Bug escaped.
That's £200 off for a family of 4.
I'm sorry.
I love this guy.
Come here. I blame Australia. This happened in Utah, but since it's a tarantula, for some reason, it's also Australia's fault. Does that make sense? Here's the thing. If my parents were like, Jordan, this house has been in our family for generations, right? We want you to have this house and start a family. As they're telling me that, if I saw a spider that big on the wall, I would immediately put money on the table because I'm not going to be living in that spider's house rent-free. Does that make sense? It's a spider's house at that point. Fun fact, apparently this is the pet spider. Come here. Apparently this was a spider that was let out by the family cat. Now, firstly, animals are getting smarter. And secondly, I'm almost relieved because if this was just a random spider that walked into that house, that's true. Spider, I wouldn't even let my friends say the word Utah. I'd be too scared a spider would show up.
I love that guy. When you're not the protagonist. Thermoelectric coolers at this point. Yeah, destroyed me. I was a little bit more shocked in the moment because I thought that I lost everything. I thought that if you die in the deep desert, it's all over. So that's why I was like, I can't believe I just lost everything to this random NPC. So I was like freaking out. Turns out it wasn't all over. I could still respawn. I got my ornithopter back. I even got my backpack back. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it was initially. All right, Crimson Knights, thank you so much for joining the stream. I hope that y'all have a great weekend. I'll see you in the Discord and out on social media, but I will not be streaming again until Monday. So look forward to seeing you then, and we'll get out into the deep desert on Monday, all right? We're going to explore the deep desert. We're going to get some new materials that I've never gotten before and be able to build stuff that I haven't been able to build thus far. So I'm looking forward to it. But I appreciate you all. I had a great time tonight. And I'll see you on Monday. Have a good one, Crimson Knights.